After taking some time away and enjoying a much-needed vacation, we're back and it's time to finish what we started. Over the last several months, we've been working away on our Airbnb project, tackling all the details and finishing touches needed to get this place guest ready. One of the biggest projects on that list was the bathroom renovation. Today, we're taking you through the entire transformation from where we started to how it looks now. It's been a lot of work, but seeing it all come together has been incredibly rewarding. Let's show you how it turned out. So all this paneling is going to be removed. The floors are going to be replaced, and we're also replacing the toilet.
You want it off, eh?
That is the right thing, no?
Because you're taking the drywall
Yeah,
right
it might
off.
be okay, Christine. That's okay.
Is this drywall paper here?
That's paint.
Yeah, it's just.
Well, no, well, look, it's taking the paper right off the drywall.
Yeah.
But that doesn't matter when we're finding
Yeah, it's just this little lip here doesn't matter.
One go right over it.
Well, how are you going to know where your studs are?
Yeah, it's,
Okay, these up as well.
To make sure our tongue and groove pine had a clean, solid surface to go onto, the first step was removing all the old paneling. It definitely has seen better days, and rather than trying to work around it, we decided to start fresh. Time to remove the toilet.
this water's gonna go in that drain.
Yeah, not too far though.
With demolition now complete, it was time to move on to the flooring. We decided to do a seamless transition and continue on with the loose lay luxury vinyl flooring that we use throughout the house. Roof. So we'll just put this piece in. What's this? Oh, that's a full piece. Wow, looks good. Okay, so our first step is to put all these filler pieces along the side of the bathtub to get us flush to the other walls.
It's basically just taking up the space of the acrylic flange. It's like about a 1/4 inch thick or whatever. So put this down first, and then we can put our finished pieces in on top of that. It'll be nice and straight.
I agree.
What?
We don't need pieces.
How's that? For near where oh yeah. Right where we need to be, right?
And then that gap's got to be siliconed up at the top.
Yeah.
Okay. Getting the top row in
How are we gonna find the studs?
with the stud sensor.
Ah.
How did you find the studs on that wall?
By magic. Oh. We're trying to keep the corners as lined up as possible, even though it can kind of get away on you a little bit. It doesn't matter because we're going to be putting trim in there anyway.
Yeah, but
So if they're offset by 1/8 of an inch or 1/4 of an inch, I'm not gonna. We're trying to compensate for it, but I'm not gonna.
Okay, so you want to do this one now?
Well, no, this one's ready.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Jesse and his dad got most of the pine put up. He just has to do the corner strips and work a little bit around the tub. But I'm gonna go ahead and start filling in all the nail holes with this wood filler. I'm just using this generic wood filler that's paintable and sandable. Once it's dry, I'll go around and sand it, and then I can start painting. This is kind of a boring process. Maybe we'll fast forward this for you guys. Next, I am going to be siliconing the gap in between the crown molding and the wood. We were lucky enough that we could save that crown molding because it does look really nice. It gives it a nice look in here, but there is a bit of a gap in some spots. So what I'm going to do is silicone. Okay, now that all the holes are filled and sanded, I'm gonna go in with a stain blocking primer for the first coat. I might even do 2 coats of the stain blocking primer, then I'll go in with regular paint. So we'll start with that. Actually, first I forgot something. I painted this before. You really need to get in these grooves first. Forgot about that. So that's what I'm gonna start off with. This stuff you really need to use a stain blocking primer because the knots will start showing through if you don't. We took a bit of a break. We went on vacation, got married, did all the things. Now we're back finishing the bathroom. We have basically the bathroom and the basement left, and then just doing final touches and decorating around the room, and then we'll be good to go. So last time before we went to vacation, we got most of the pine put up, primed and painted all the pine except for this back wall you see here. Jesse just filled all those in. We still have a little bit of trim to go around the surrounding of the tub. I'm going to be working on painting that. Jesse is now doing some plumbing for our new vanity that's going to go here. So what he is doing is removing those old valves to put some new ones in there because these ones are so gross and filthy. So we're going to replace those. Get the new plumbing in. If our torch would work. Oh wow, that came off easily. Almost there. So while Jesse's working on the plumbing, I am just gonna start doing this wall. We just installed that today. So I haven't painted it. The side walls have all been painted with 2 coats of stain blocking primer and then 2 coats of regular paint. I did like an off-white, it's like a cream color. It's called Vanilla Kiss. Make sure it's lined up there from the light, and also for the plumbing, and also by the toilet. Ta-da!
Just gonna use a little small doorstop trim to go around right up tight to the tub surround on top of the pine. It's gonna be the easiest way for us to kind of clean this edge up here.
So yeah, previously, if you remember the bathroom before, they had paneling, and then the paneling would go up to probably where the pine is, but then they just had like this thick wad of gross yellow silicone around it. So obviously we want to get rid of that.
Ideally, we're not a big fan of these
We
things,
hate
but
surround tubs.
I mean it's in good shape and everything seems to be okay. Like it's in good shape, decent shape. So
we have to keep reminding
we're not going to
ourselves.
start doing a whole tub and tile here, tub and tile surround.
Gonna fill this in with some doorstop trim, which will really finish it off.
Yeah.
Okay, now we have moved on to corner trim. Corner. While Jesse works on that, I'm going to use this stuff here, the DAP 230, to go around the edge of the tub just to get a better cleaner finish. Time to paint. This has all been sanded, siliconed along the edges. I'm just gonna go in with my primer next. Okay, so we are on the last part of this bathroom renovation. We're finishing off with just adding a bit of casing around the door. The only thing is because we put this pine in, I'll show you. So because we've put this pine in, now we are way further out than our door jamb. So we have to basically extend the jamb out. So when we put our casing, it'll be nice and flush. So what I've decided to do is actually cut strips of this pine, which Jesse is cutting up right now, and we're going to place it like this instead of replacing the whole door jamb. Then that will really be the last part, other than, you know, my favorite part, decorating, because they had that paneling, right? So what they did was just put a huge, massive, thick of silicone.
Yeah, they filled it all with
silicone.
Yeah, because we were not. There was paneling on the wall. Yeah. And
Yeah.
we took that off and added this. So yeah,
And
we're kind of back where. Well, this stuff's a little thicker than that
A little
paneling,
bit,
but
yeah. Go ahead. Are we
that'll be
at it?
fine.
With the major work finally behind us, it was time for our favorite part of any renovation project, the finishing touches. These are the little details that take a space from looking like a construction zone to a finished room. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys soon as we finish up the last little bit of this Airbnb project.